A warm, delicious meal and a smile are a great way for anyone to start their day.
Hey guys. And here at Brightside Cafe and Deli, you can get both of those easier than anywhere else in Sioux City.
We'll wake you and your taste buds up with a fresh and affordable breakfast.
Our enthusiastic staff, motivational quotes, and music give you a little boost to start your day off just right.
And don't forget our Sunday brunch special, every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wake up on the bright side at Brightside Cafe and Deli.
We are champions of the character.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready, an award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank. Understanding what really matters.
Come meet us again at Cahill's. Cahill's at the Marriott South Sioux City Riverfront. A relaxed, modern experience.
What does it mean to be you at CU? Anything you want. At Clark University, we empower you to pursue your dreams. You can double major and get involved. The arts, athletics, campus ministry, you name it. You can do all the things you love with people we know you'll love even more. And with Clark's group and build your own visit events, you can get in on the fun right now. Schedule your visit today and find out how you can be you at CU.
Live from the Tyson Event Center's Fleet Farm Arena in downtown Sioux City, this is the NAIA Women's Basketball National Tournament semifinal round. Tonight, the third-seeded University of the Cumberlands, the champions of the Dewar Quadrant, do battle with the top-seeded team and champion of the Liston Quadrant, the Dordt University Defenders. With Kevin Potabom, Daniel Versteeg with you here on the call on the NAIA Network. We have one team into the championship game already. The University of Providence just finished defeating the Carroll College Fighting Saints. You take a look at the bracket to get here. The University of the Cumberlands in their fourth meeting with Campbellsville University finally got the better of the Tigers to get here tonight. Meanwhile, Dordt playing Briar Cliff for the third time this season was able to best the Chargers by 3 to get to the semifinal round for the second time in 3 years. This Dordt squad, the only top team still alive, Kevin, a top seed, and deservingly so of that top seed. 2 losses all year, one coming to South Dakota State, a Division I team, the other to Northwestern College. Really strong season so far.
Yeah, that loss to South Dakota State, not only South Dakota State a Division I team, they were a 12 seed in the national tournament, and Dordt led that game by 9 at the half. This Dordt team is one not to be messed with. And the other thing the defenders have going for them, you can see that student section jumping up and down on the left side. That crowd over on that, pretty much all in black and gold.
For the University of the Cumberlands, I think it's only serendipitous that today is Monday. You're going to hear a lot of the Mondays, and that would be Cassie and Kaylee Monday, who lead the way for the Patriots in pretty much every statistic.
Yeah, they have been absolutely huge throughout this tournament. And, you know, the other thing is Victory Fredericks, a 6'4 sophomore off the bench. She got ejected out of their first contest here in Sioux City, had to sit out in the quarterfinals. They're able to go. She was a big factor early in their game against Dakota Wesleyan, another GPAC team. Her going to be able to be back. They have a little more depth. This Cumberlands team is going to be a tough out.
And of course, Dordt playing with 2 injuries on their roster as well, so their depth has been hindered a little bit. For the Patriots, it's Cassie Monday, Destiny Hayworth, Lakin Burke, Kaylee Monday, and Channing Lewis. For Dordt University, Macy Sievers, Bailey Beckman, as well as Carly Gustafson and Faith Van Hollen and Janie Schoenhoven, the starting 5 for the Dordt defenders.
Right away, Cumberlands in that matchup a little bit undersized, but they're not going to be afraid to go right at the rim, and here they draw the contact and he'll head to the free throw line.
Get Channing Lewis on the line for the opportunity at the first points of the game, missing the front end of 2.
And with some injuries to Dordt, we talked about depth. Foul trouble can be an issue. You got to be careful if you're the defenders not to create too many infractions.
Watch the point guard of Macy Sievers in that regard. Hayden Hymanson, her backup, has been sidelined with an injury for the better part of a month and a half, and Gracie Schoenhoven getting hurt in the conference tournament would take away a little bit of depth from the wings for the defenders.
Pretty crazy how in this tournament we've had some late in the tournament conference matchups. Again,
Yes.
Both of these teams had conference opponents in the last round, and then, of course, the first semifinal we had was a matchup of a couple teams from the Frontier.
Yeah, how often do you see in college basketball a chance to win a best-of-5 season series with each other? That was Providence taking the better of the Saints. Bailey Beckman gets the game's first field goal. It comes from the outside. Cumberlands wants to turn the other way, and they do with a great acrobatic finish from Cassie Monday. We're knotted up.
Yeah, both Mondays, they're going to make this an absolute track meet. They're going to use their speed and go right up and down the floor.
Meanwhile, Dordt, they like to put it down on the block. Janie Schoenhoven, Carly Gustafson. They work it down to Van Holland here. Faith Van Holland falls out of bounds with possession. The Patriots will get the basketball back.
Yeah, again, Dordt more comfortable down low, but of course that last possession we saw a three-pointer. They can shoot it from the outside as well. They can really just do it all.
Yeah, there's really not a weakness for either side, but especially not for Dordt. They can rebound so well. They can shoot the ball so well. They just do everything very well. Hayworth dumping it down into Burke, who's trying to get things started. Out to Cassie Monday. A hesitation move. Van Holland swats her away. The rebound over to Kaylee Monday, and the Patriots retake the lead.
Again, the Mondays are going to be outmatched as far as size is concerned, but their quickness will get them some rebounds.
Bailey Beckman, no. Carly Gustafson, the program's all-time leader in rebound, got the offensive rebound, but then lost it out of bounds.
Carly Gustafson, her sister, made it a deep run in this national tournament with the Northwestern Red Raiders a few years back.
And Carly forging her path for the mortal enemy. Dordt and Northwestern don't like each other, only 15 minutes away from each other up in Sioux County, not too far from Sioux City. Driving in, Kaylee Monday, scoop shot, no. Rebound into the hands of Macy Sievers. Their do-it-all point guard. She's only a sophomore. Over to Janie Schoenhoven, the easiest layup of her life, and that ties the game.
I still probably would have missed it.
Well, that's why you're not on this floor, Kevin. There's probably a number of reasons for that. I'm in the same boat, don't worry. Macy Sievers gets her hands on another basketball and takes it up the floor. Down to Carly Gustafson, program's all-time leading scorer, trying to find Janie across the lane and passed wide. One thing that probably has hindered Dordt University here in this tournament run has been the turnovers, specifically on Saturday. Turned the ball over 20 times against the Briarcliff Chargers. Still pulled off a three-point win. They held BCU to shoot 27.5% from the field in the victory.
Turnovers are the name of the game in the GPAC, so that's not surprising that a couple of conference rivals would be able to create some turnovers.
Lob pass down low into the hands of Leanna McNulty, right off the bench and right into the bucket. Faith Van Hollen sets it up for the defenders. And they get it down to Janie Schoenhoven. Out to Gustafson and back to Janie. Works up and under. Doesn't get the layup. Offensive board. And the putback spins out. Rebound for McNulty, who's already having a major impact in her first minute of action.
Both these teams just crashed the glass on the offensive side. A lot of second chance opportunities here early.
Won't go. Carly Gustafson, the rebound coming into this game. The defenders, 14 offensive rebounds a game. The Patriots, 15 offensive rebounds a game. Just monster offensive rebounding numbers.
Even more impressive, these teams shoot the well, so they don't even have a ton of opportunities necessarily.
Yeah, you still have to miss the shot to get an offensive rebound. Schoenhoven up, deflected out. Dordt will have their first substitutions of the ball game as Eliana Caparis and Macy Nielsen check in for Dordt.
Great defense there for Cumberlands, just straight up and down with the arms. They are getting a hand on pretty much every one of these shots in the lane, and that's not something Dordt is used to having to deal with.
Shot clock's low. Schoenhoven in a double team, traveled before scoring off the glass. And the Patriots have forced another defender turnover, their third, in just shy of 4 minutes.
Yeah, Lakin Burke has been really impressive here in this one, just towering in that paint, not allowing anything easy.
That's a name you better get to know. Everybody on this Cumberland squad you should know the name of by now, but especially her. She's only a sophomore. Severs, little floater, won't go. Doesn't quite get the bounce off the backside. And Cassie Monday gets fouled in the neutral court. Get Faith Van Hollen for it.
And again, with Lakin Burke, a 6'1 sophomore, we talk about her. And if she does decide she needs a breather, that's when they bring in the 6'4 sophomore in Victory Fredericks. So it doesn't necessarily get any easier down low.
Both these coaches have been in these spots before. Bill Harmson, the sixth-year head coach of Dordt University, of course, has been the coach for Dordt in all of their 5 tournament runs the last 6 years as Destiny Hayworth gets on the board for Cumberlands. Meanwhile, Rick Reeves over at the University of the Cumberlands, 38 years as the head coach of a women's basketball program, has spent the majority of his career at the NCAA Division I level. Caparis missing strong from the free throw line, and Dordt just can't buy a basket right now. They work it up the floor now. The Cumberlands get it down low, and the score is up and in for McNulty.
And really, the starts of the game are kind of Dordt's specialty, so they're not used to getting punched in the mouth early. See how they can respond.
Yeah, seeing them throughout the year, they get up right away, and it's not much you can do after that. Oh, board, and Severs lets it fly. Oh, drop again. Dordt continues to struggle.
This Dordt team only lost 1 conference game all year in a conference that saw 5 teams make it to the round of 16 in the country. So obviously they were battle tested and really didn't even break a sweat in many of those contests.
Right. Both teams got pretty well battle tested. The Mid-South Conference sent 5 overall to the national tournament. Just 2 made it here to Sioux City, but it's kind of the 2 you expect. We've seen Campbellsville plenty of times. Loose ball to the corner. Macy Nielsen fell out of bounds. This is going to be a reset of the shot clock, but it will come after a quick stoppage. We are midway through quarter number 1.
Yeah, it looked like she had that and she hadn't fallen out of bounds, but when she went to pass it, her hand was touching out of bounds and that pass hit her own foot.
Yep. And I have a feeling this is going to be one of the first replays we're going to have, so we'll let them do that. We'll come back. The Cumberlands with a 6-point lead. Midway through the first, you're watching the NAIA National Semifinals on the NAIA Network.
A warm, delicious meal and a smile are a great way for anyone to start their day.
Hey guys. And here at Brightside Cafe and Deli, you can get both of those easier than anywhere else in Sioux City.
We'll wake you and your taste buds up with a fresh and affordable breakfast.
Our enthusiastic staff, motivational quotes, and music give you a little boost to start your day off just right.
And don't forget our Sunday brunch special, every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wake up on the bright side at Brightside Cafe and Deli.
We are champions of the character.
There's the University of the Cumberlands huddle. Already off to a 6-point lead here in the midway point of the first quarter. Alongside Kevin Potabom, Daniel Versteg with you. The Patriots are the lowest, highest seed, however you want to phrase it. They are the 3 seed out of the Dewar quadrant. We had 2 seeds on the other side of the bracket. Of course, Dordt, the only top seed still kicking here in the NAIA Women's Basketball National Tournament. Just shows how good women's basketball is at this level. The parity to get 2 2s, a 1 and a 3 here into the Fab 4.
Down in Kansas City, on the other hand, we have all 4 1 seeds in the men's side making it to the semifinals.
They also had 14 and 15 make it to the quarterfinals, so there was a little bit of disparity there. Shot clock's way low, but they still get a good look, and Leanna McNulty has her second basket off the bench.
See if Dordt can get their offense going. They've gone more than 4 minutes without scoring.
There's a good way to break it.
You're welcome, Defender fans. I gave the old broadcaster's jinx for you.
A jinx the right way. Bailey Beckman has 5 of the 7 for the Defenders so far. Still a 6-point Patriot lead. They get inside. It's Hayworth working all the way to the cup, splitting the double team and scoring.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Cumberlands, 4 consecutive trips where they've made their field goal.
Working down to the corner. That's Willow Bleeker, the freshman, down to Gustafson with the up and under for 2.
Nice little move there to split a couple defenders and get that layup.
It's Cassie Monday. Handoff for Hayworth. Step back, look of a long 2. Didn't get the bounce, and we got a foul against Dordt. No, it's against the Cumberlands, excuse me. Carly Gustafson ended up being the victim of the foul, and I think her hair might have saw the brunt of that. She's got to reset the ponytail there a little bit.
And with that, this is going to be the first time we've seen Frederick since that early. I want to say it was still in the first quarter. Might have been second. It was for sure the first half when she ended up having to go to the locker room in that round of 16 matchup.
She stands 6'4". So that's just a presence down low. Gustafson works around the first, only to meet Fredericks. Got her up in the air, couldn't finish, still somehow pulled down the rebound. Janie Schoenhoven works inside, and she's fouled right away by Fredericks.
Yeah, Fredericks 6'4" and athletic. Kind of a nice little combo there.
Right.
Oh, and by the way, comes off the bench.
Yeah.
Like, you know how many teams got to be like, you got to be kidding me. Talk about an embarrassment of riches.
What a fortune to be able to bring.
How many teams probably have someone at like 5'11" as their post? And we got a 6'4" coming off the bench.
Off the bench. Janie gets the second of 2 to go. Goes 1 of 2 at the line. The Defenders have cut it to 5 as the Patriots work it up with Cassie Monday. Off the screen, picked up by Van Holland. And out to her twin, Kaylee Monday. Backing it out. It's Lewis. Screen. They got a switch. And out to Hayworth. Single digit on the shot clock. And out to Kaylee. Shot fake, didn't get free. Hayworth from downtown won't go. Another offensive board. And the Patriots reset it. Cassie Monday to the cup. And there's a second offensive rebound for the Patriots. Lewis will slow this one down. This third try at the hoop. Down to 5. All the way up and scoring. Second chances are one thing, Kevin. A third chance is just guaranteeing points.
Yeah, they don't put third chance opportunities on the stat line. It just goes down as second. But, yeah, that was absolutely huge for Cumberlands, and we talked about it. They're going to crash the offensive glass, and it was Monday getting that first offensive board.
Great jab step. Tried again the fake, but great help defense from Channing Lewis. Janie Schoenhoven can't get the rebound in, and it's Patriot ball.
On a note from a broadcaster, we want to thank the coaching staff for Cumberlands for making the 2 Mondays numbers vastly different.
Yes.
If it was like 6 and 8, we would not be able to tell who is who, but 0 and 24 is nice for us.
2 digits, 1 digit. We can do that.
We can work with that.
We are simple broadcasters. we just need easy, and the Patriots have done that for us. Little curl there for Hayworth, and Beckman stuck with it. Oh, Gustafson hits the floor. Fredericks wide open, lays it in for 2. Victory. Fredericks got Gustafson down on the floor, and now this entry pass gets deflected away. Loose ball picked up by the Patriots. And Cumberlands has another takeaway.
You talked about turnovers being an issue so far in this tournament for Dordt, as they're able to get one handed back to them there, but the defenders needing to protect that basketball a little bit on the offensive side of things. Fourth turnover already here for Dordt.
I was going to say, Kevin, I didn't think it was possible, but that pass was overthrown of Victory Fredericks. I never thought that would be a possibility. Got about 60 seconds and change left here in this quarter. Dordt continues to struggle shooting the ball. 4 of 15.
Especially with the crowd we have here coming from Sioux Center. This is absolutely huge for this first quarter for the Patriots.
Gustafson, she lives from 12 feet out. Can't get it to go. Janie Schoenhoven, big offensive rebound. Beckman settles it. Gets a screen from her fellow fifth-year player, but can't get that mid-range to fall. Now the Cumberlands have a chance to score late in this quarter. That outlet is touched off the Patriots last. It's Dordt ball.
So Dordt had about a 3-minute stretch earlier without points. Now they've gone another 2.5 minutes nearly without scoring, missing on each of their last 4 field goals. 2 for their last 13.
Man.
Yeah, right now Dordt just shooting 24% from the field.
I have seen it firsthand, though, with this Dordt squad, watching them throughout the year, that even if they're down at half, they're still in a ball game. They can come back with the best of them if the situation calls for it. Of course, they had a scare in the first round, too, against 16-seed Oakland City. That's a nice floater. Macy Sievers gets herself on the board. Patriots can take the last shot now.
Yeah, they want to go fast, but in this situation, you just run that clock down.
Cassie out to Kendrick, working her way inside, up and under, no. Rebound tapped alive, but that will not lead to a desperation heave. A 7-point Patriot advantage. 10 minutes gone here in the national semifinal. Winner to tomorrow night. We'll have the second coming up next on the NAIA Network.
What makes your home, home? It's a feeling of warmth and safety, a place of belonging, where everyday moments become the sweetest memories. At Security National Bank, we put thoughtful care and attention into helping you find your place. Not just any place, but your home. Because home matters.
One quarter in the books here on the NAIA Network. It's third-seeded Cumberlands with a 7-point lead over the only 1 seed still alive in the 43rd annual NAIA Women's Basketball National Tournament. With Kevin Potabom, Daniel Versteg with you. Winner gets the Argonauts of the University of Providence, who won over Carroll College in the semifinal that got us started here tonight.
I had the Argos as the winner in my favorite nickname bracket.
Yep, I would agree. Patriots and defenders, that's a tight battle, though. I don't know which way I'd go with that. Those are pretty strong mascots in this one,
with
too.
Gustafson, every time I see her, I think back this in high school, she was an Ethan Rustler.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. Always appreciate a good nickname.
And South Dakota High School has some pretty good ones. We're going to get a couple free throws here for Bailey Beckman. Beckman's been the most consistent player here for Dordt so far. Without her, the defenders are going 3 of 14 from the field as she knocks down the first of 2 free throws. Beckman, the 5th-year guard from Panora, Iowa. Panorama High School product. Can't get the second to drop. She was honorable mention All-American last year for the defenders. As Cassie Monday gets her way in. There's another All-American on the floor for the Cumberlands. 8-point Patriot advantage. Macy Nielsen in the corner. Gets a pick. Hands it off for Sievers. Another pick to the left side. And they Can't get it down to Janie Skonoven. This one off the fingertips of the Patriots. Dordt keeps it.
Again, just no entry into the paint, not something Dordt is used to having this big of an issue with, but this Patriots team, they have a lot of length and they can just keep coming at you with new bodies.
Speaking of new bodies, here comes Faith Van Hollen and Carly Gustafson in the ball game. Joining Caparis, Beckman, and Sievers. Oh, what a crossover. Sievers tried a Euro step, but the pass gets deflected. And it's picked up by Kaylee Monday. Long outlet. Kendrick dumping it down to the block, kicked off the leg of Burke. Working inside, Burke spins, goes to her right, follow-away shot, no. Rebound from Caparis.
It's been a very physical game, and I love the fact that the officials are letting them play.
Van Hollen thought about it. Works off it and down to Beckman. Just stuck. Nowhere to go. They get 15 feet out and the ball's deflected now. Here comes Kaylee Monday. Uncontested layup for two.
She has jumped on passes several times, and Dordt's been catching it for the most part and holding off on the pass, but they got caught that time.
Got a minute and a half gone in this second quarter. The Patriots hold a double-digit advantage as they lead this national semifinal here at the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City. Well, off to a great start here for the Patriots, Kevin. They're shooting over 50%, forcing Dordt to turn the ball over 6 times. I mean, if you're a team who's supposed to be the underdog, I mean, you can't ask for a better start than that.
Yeah, they came in here not assuming they were an underdog at all. They've come in with some confidence, a little bit of swag, and a double-digit lead here early in the second quarter. Again, Dordt's not used to seeing this. It's really not something they had to deal with a whole lot during the regular season, but come tournament time, everybody comes in at 0-0, and just hats off to this Cumberlands team early in this one.
Oh, and the Cumberlands have already proven, you know, everybody is 0-0 here after they got swept by Campbellsville all throughout the season.
A couple of those were not particularly close either.
One of them was 33 points. And they come here and beat them. It just goes to show it does not matter what happens throughout the regular season. Yeah, your experiences are important, but ultimately it comes down to can you perform when the big lights are on here in Sioux City.
Well, and this Dordt team is a team that we know can perform in the lights. A lot of these players were on the team 2 years ago that made it all the way to the national title game where they fell to Thomas More, but you know, that's the thing. It's not the lights being too bright for the defenders. Cumberlands is just coming and taking this one here early.
Yeah, and maybe the newness for them, this is the first time they've been in the semifinals. The newness is working for them, I think.
If you don't know any better, hey, just go out there and play. It's the same size gym, same hoop.
Don't know that there's pressure on you. That's what they're playing right now. Cassie Monday gets another basket, and the Patriot lead is at 12. Dordt sets it up in the half court. Now down to Gustafson. Shot fake. Works under. The reverse. Won't get it to fall. And a foul on the rebound against the Patriots.
Again, we have a 6-0 run here early in this quarter for Cumberlands. And Dordt have yet to hit a field goal in this quarter. They had a free throw early, but just 5 of 20 for 25% from the field are the defenders.
Starting to look like Briar Cliff against Dordt on Saturday. Briar Cliff couldn't buy a basket from the field.
Briar Cliff almost did the same thing Cumberlands did, get swept throughout the season. They lost by 16 and 18 points to the defenders. Gave them a run for their money in the last round, but Dordt was able to come away with a 3-point victory.
Janie Skono, a nice drop step, and gets around for 2. That's the first field goal of the quarter for Dordt. Here comes Cassie Monday. Leaves it off for Kaylee. Got a great crossover by Sievers, scores at the rack.
They're just making some of those look so easy, and I promise you folks, it is not.
And there's another steal. It's Kaylee Monday spinning around Macy Sievers, missing the layup. Carly Gustafson the rebound. Kaylee Monday's already gotten it, now the single-season steals record at the University of the Cumberlands. She was tied for the mark, so it only took 1, and I think she's got a couple now at this point. Here's Carly Gustafson working. Out to Van Hollen, lets it fly. And just a bit too much airtime.
Yeah, Dordt had a few looks there for 3 that they just didn't want to take, and That's what happens when you have any sort of seed of doubt in your mind. When you do decide to put it up, it rarely looks good.
Yeah, shooting's all confidence. I mean, there's some technique involved, yes, there's some form involved, but by and large, do you feel like you can hit the shot?
Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right.
Yes. There's a great take to the cup. Joy Kendrick using that quick speed to get to score. The Patriots up by 2 touchdowns. Pick gets Severs all the way under the basket, leaves it off, and J.D. Schoenhoven gets her second field goal.
Yeah, they've tried a lot of those reverse layups and haven't gotten it, so they looked like they were going to go with it, but instead a nice dish off to the easy layup.
Now, this is a great defensive set from Macy Nielsen. They work it inside, ball's loose, and Caparis picks it up. Severs, great pass on a dime to Beckman.
That's what Dordt needed to get this crowd woken up, is now it's getting loud.
The folks from Sioux Center finally have a little bit of something to cheer about, and now you can hear them on this broadcast.
Sioux Center's not a big town either, so this might be literally every folk from Sioux Center.
I hope they turned off the lights when they got out of there. Here's Janie Schoenhoven, another stop. Severs, another beautiful pass in transition. It's a 6-0 defender run, and the lead trimmed to 8.
It's one of those where as Cumberlands, you start to tighten up and you feel, oh man, what's going on? But you still lead by 8.
Right. That's why you talked about the first quarter. It becomes that much more important. We're midway through quarter number 2. The University of the Cumberlands holds an 8-point advantage here in the NAIA National Semifinal round. And the winner gets the University of Providence in the championship game. Argos over the Carroll College Fighting Saints. That game will be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. If you are, of course, in and around Sioux City, we encourage you to come on out. It's a great time. Even if you're not around Sioux City, figure out a way to come here to the Tyson Event Center, or, of course, tune into it tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. There's going to be some great basketball play, regardless of who wins this game. But right now, Kevin, this is the Dordt team we've seen that went 33-2 throughout the season.
Yeah, and that was a great timeout there for Cumberlands, because it quiets it down temporarily, but you got to be careful, because another turnover and a quick layup, and they'll get real loud real quick again.
Cassie Monday sets it up. Gets it down to Hayworth, works her way inside. The flip, no. Fredericks board high off the window and in.
That's about as high off a window as I've seen him go. For a second, I thought she was going to throw it completely over the backboard. She's got some height to her.
Yeah, the shot clock doesn't count as the backboard. I thought she might try and use that. Beckman trying to work her way in and leaves it off. Janie Schoenhoven. Why not? Yeah, that works. Just let her live from the wing, and she gets the shot to drop.
Well, I understand the decision not to try going any closer with Fredericks waiting to block it. So try to get Fredericks away. If she's not going to step out, make the shot.
Averaging a block a ball game, Victory Fredericks. At 6'4" frame, she better be blocking a shot a game. Here's Hayworth. A nice crossover. Couldn't get free of Beckman, staying all over her, rejecting the shot. The rebound is out of bounds, off of Caparis. And they're going to say that is a change of possession. The Patriots will keep it. With the shot clock resetting as well.
Bailey Beckman says, how about this? At 5'3", I can get a block.
Take a look at that. She stays on the front side of Hayworth. Didn't fall for the up and under and gets the rejection down low.
More than a foot difference. Obviously, that wasn't on Fredericks, but I'm just saying.
Point remains.
All sizes can
Absolutely.
block it, baby.
Rebound tapped out. Hayworth controls it. Should reset this possession again. This will be now the third shot that the Cumberlands have gotten on this half. Caparis poked it loose, but had to foul Cassie Monday to do so.
That's the second possession that we've seen from Cumberlands where they saw 2 offensive rebounds. Again, a Dordt University team that rebounding is kind of their forte, but both these teams very good at crashing that offensive glass.
Yeah, we mentioned the offensive rebounding numbers for Dordt, but they're averaging almost 45 rebounds a ball game. They're out rebounding opponents by 12 every night. Cassie Monday, tightened up by Nielsen. The switch forced the ball loose. Nielsen up to Severs, setting things up for the defenders. They've gotten it down to 8. Can they get it closer? Off the pick. Down low, it's Gustafson, and she's fouled. Got tangled up with Lake and Burke. And Dordt will make some more changes. The Cumberlands makes another late substitution. Kylie Foltz sees her first minutes of this national semifinal.
Yeah, it was the second foul on Burke, so they want to keep her out of foul trouble. Looks like Fredericks wasn't quite ready to come back in, so we'll see another tall post because why not?
When you have 6'1", 6'2", and 6'4", you might as well use them all. Here's Gustafson. And there's Foltz already doing her work on defense. Schoenhoven with a big offensive putback, though.
Hey, you did mention we got the third body in there, but Foltz doing a great job defensively. Her teammates just didn't help her out on the glass there, and more offensive rebounds.
Yeah, Foltz definitely did her part there. Here's Hayworth. Screen from Foltz. Now setting things up from the point. Kaylee Monday over to Cassie. Into the lane, and she traveled. It has been a nice run as of late for the defenders who have kept the Patriots off the board for over 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think that was really caused by Schoenhoven getting a hand on that from the backside, kind of kept it up into the breadbasket too long for Monday.
The defenders with Janie Schoenhoven down in the post. Of course, they are playing one Schoenhoven short. Gracie Schoenhoven, her younger sister, freshman on this Dordt squad, injured in their GPAC quarterfinal matchup against Doane, and her and Hayden Hymanson kind of in the same boat, both of them sitting on the bench with knee injuries. The defenders have played well without them. Here's Beckman working all the way up and turned away by Foltz, but the rebound kicked out to Severs, who missed the three. Rebound pulled down this time by McNulty.
I mean, Foltz was obviously just trying to keep from going out of bounds, but that pass, it seemed like a pass for the offense because it went right to Dordt. Fortunate for them that the defenders missed the shot. Then they passed it to me.
Yeah, nice reflexes. Save the computer, save the monitor. Just knowing what's valuable. Yeah, absolutely. This is a great deflection. Severs tipped it off Kaylee Monday, and the defenders will get the ball back. Macy Severs, who has come alive here in her sophomore season, averaging 13 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals a game. That is the definition of a do-it-all player. Janie Schoenhoven dumps it down. Gustafson through some contact, finishes at the rim.
That's 8 points off of turnovers so far for Dordt. They have actually they've had more turnovers offensively, but Cumberlands has only capitalized for 4 points off of those giveaways.
Lob down, Gustafson intercepts the pass, and the defenders have woken up from hibernation. It's down to Schoenhoven. She scores. It's a one-possession game. As the defender fans across the way rise to their feet, the Patriots need an answer. They've turned the ball over 5 times in the last 5 minutes. Cassie Monday gets fouled off a great spin move that got around 2 defenders at the same time. Gustafson had no choice but to foul her.
Yeah, we had a 14-point game at one point, and then Dordt woke up.
And Dordt has only led once when it was 3-1. Cassie Monday's going to the line, shooting a couple. The third team All-American last year, really came onto the scene last year, but has expanded upon her role this year. I mentioned how good Macy Severs has been. Cassie Monday's been kind of the same boat, 13 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, and a couple of steals a game. That second one drops for Cassie Monday.
Really the biggest factor has been the turnovers. Through a quarter and a half, Dordt, who does like to force some turnovers, had only turned Cumberlands over 3 times. They have turned them over 5 times in the last 5 minutes.
And like you said, capitalizing on them while doing so. Gustafson works to the corner. Macy Severs is posting up now. A little change of roles. Beckman all the way up. Too strong off the glass. Fredericks, those long arms, pulls down the rebound. Down to a minute left here in this first half. Rick Reeves, the head coach of the Patriots, signaling over there on the sideline. Kaylee Monday, handoff there for Kendrick. All the way into the block. Kendrick stuck. Is able to back it out. Underneath, reverse layup. Kendrick missed it. Schoenhoven up to Sievers. The run out for the defenders leads to a basket for Macy Sievers.
It's been about 5 minutes since Cumberlands has made a field goal. They do have a couple free throws for at least some points, but they have been in a rough stretch.
Offensive foul away from the ball. Victory Friedrichs trying to shield off Carly Gustafson, and Gustafson hit the deck. That's the second time that's happened against Victory Friedrichs. One not a foul. The other resulting in a foul. Dordt now can either take the lead or tie it here with a field goal right before the end of the half.
And with that, Fredericks now with her second foul. That's a few players now for Cumberlands, a few from the post between Burke and Fredericks with 2 fouls.
We kind of thought the post advantage was to Dordt already. With foul trouble, that makes it even bigger. Gustafson down low, kick out for Sievers. 7 to play. Sievers down low, ties the game. The Cumberlands with a chance to answer if they can get a shot off, and they will not. After a 14-point Patriot lead, it is now 0s. We are tied here at the half of the Tyson Event Center. Winner plays tomorrow night in the national championship. Stick around for our second half of play right here on the NAIA network.
A warm, delicious meal and a smile are a great way for anyone to start their day.
Hey guys. And here at Brightside Cafe and Deli, you can get both of those easier than anywhere else in Sioux City.
We'll wake you and your taste buds up with a fresh and affordable breakfast.
Our enthusiastic staff, motivational quotes, and music give you a little boost to start your day off just right.
And don't forget our Sunday brunch special, every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wake up on the bright side at Brightside Cafe and Deli.
We are champions of the character.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready. An award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank. Understanding what really matters.
Come meet us again at Cahill's. Cahill's at the Marriott South Sioux City Riverfront. A relaxed, modern experience.
What does it mean to be you at CU? Anything you want. At Clark University, we empower you to pursue your dreams. You can double major and get involved. The arts, athletics, campus ministry, you name it. You can do all the things you love with people we know you'll love even more. And with Clark's group and build your own visit events, you can get in on the fun right now. Schedule your visit today and find out how you can be you at CU.
Riverside Technologies, your local trusted IT expert. RTI provides proactive, preventative solutions through managed services. With our four-step approach, we design a customized solution that meets your future goals. Then we monitor, adjust, secure, and maintain your IT environment. Your network never sleeps. Neither do we. Contact your local representative today.
Sterling's vision goes beyond technology. It transforms lives. Guiding astronauts to the stars, we also stand as guardians of national security. In healthcare, our innovations pave the way to new horizons. Our digital solutions revolutionize how we interact, making every connection more meaningful. Reimagining education for a global audience, our influence can be felt from the vibrant cityscapes to the vast skies above. Sterling, transformational technology from the heartland.
A warm, delicious meal and a smile are a great way for anyone to start their day.
Hey guys. And here at Brightside Cafe and Deli, you can get both of those easier than anywhere else in Sioux City.
We'll wake you and your taste buds up with a fresh and affordable breakfast.
Our enthusiastic staff, motivational quotes, and music give you a little boost to start your day off just right.
And don't forget our Sunday brunch special, every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wake up on the bright side at Brightside Cafe and Deli.
We are Jack into the character.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready. An award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank. Understanding what really matters.
Come meet us again at Cahill's. Hills at the Marriott South Sioux City Riverfront. A relaxed, modern experience.
What does it mean to be you at CU? Anything you want. At Clark University, we empower you to pursue your dreams. You can double major and get involved. The arts, athletics, campus ministry, you name it. You can do all the things you love with people we know you'll love even more. And with Clark's group and Build Your Own Visit events, you can get in on the fun right now. Schedule your visit today and find out how you can be you at CU.
Riverside Technologies, your local trusted IT expert. RTI provides proactive, preventative solutions through managed services. With our four-step approach, we design a customized solution that meets your future goals. Then we monitor, adjust, secure, and maintain your IT environment. Your network never sleeps. Neither do we. Contact your local representative today.
Sterling's vision goes beyond technology. It transforms lives. Guiding astronauts to the stars, we also stand as guardians of national security. In healthcare, our innovations pave the way to new horizons. Our digital solutions revolutionize how we interact, making every connection more meaningful. Reimagining education for a global audience, our influence can be felt from the vibrant cityscapes to the vast skies above. Sterling, transformational technology from the heartland.
A warm, delicious meal and a smile are a great way for anyone to start their day.
Hey guys. And here at Brightside Cafe and Deli, you can get both of those easier than anywhere else in Sioux City.
We'll wake you and your taste buds up with a fresh and affordable breakfast.
Our enthusiastic staff, motivational quotes, and music give you a little boost to start your day off just right.
And don't forget our Sunday brunch special, every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wake up on the bright side at Brightside Cafe and Deli.
We are champions of the character.
Every day, you're out there, up before the sun, and pushing forward before the chaos of the day settles in. At Great Southern, we're right there with you because we understand the need for trusted support. Having a team that is seasoned, agile, ready. An award-winning team that knows their customers personally and is behind them at every step. There to assist you, inspire you, and echo your inner dialogue in those quiet moments. Keep going. Whether you're getting ready to meet the day or working on something big, we're your team. Great Southern Bank. Understanding what really matters.
Come meet us again at Cahill's. Cahill's at the Marriott South Sioux City Riverfront. A relaxed, modern experience.
What was once a 14-point Cumberlands lead has been trimmed to 0, totally cut away. As we welcome you back to the Tyson Event Center with Kevin Potabom, I'm Daniel Versteg. The winner moves on to the national championship tomorrow night, and we are at the same point we started this game at, tied up in this one at 33 all. Let's take a look at our first half stats and see how things have shaken out. A lot of things looking the same right now, Kevin. It has been not your three-point shooters kind of game. Rebounds, both sides rebound the basketball so well. The Cumberlands has a bit of an edge on the offensive side of things. And turnover numbers looking at this graphic, suggests why the game is tied.
Well, the big thing there with the turnovers, 9 turnovers for Cumberlands, 8 for the defenders. It's what they've done with those turnovers, though. For the Cumberlands, the Patriots have only scored 4 points off of those 8 defender turnovers. Meanwhile, as Cumberlands turns it over 9 times, Dordt has turned that into 12 points in their favor. So that's been a big factor. But yeah, if you like games, this time frame of basketball, everyone loves the three-point shot. Mm-hmm. This is an old school, get in the paint, get down low type of game. What did we say? 28-24 points in the paint for Cumberlands. That is a very high percentage of the points scored today happening right down low.
It's tremendous what's been happening so far. Of course, Rick Reeves has been at this for 38 years. Bill Harmson, only 6 years at Dordt, but he's got a lot of basketball in his background as well. So these guys both going with an old school style approach as the Patriots turn over the second half's first possession.
Yeah, that was a little bit of an unforced error on their part. See if Dordt can take their first lead since 3-1.
It's been 20 minutes now at this point since the defenders took a lead on a Bailey Beckman 3.
The only three-pointer I've seen all game.
Yeah, the only one, the first and the last. Gustafson gets behind the Patriot D and scores off the window. So there is Dort's first lead since the start of this game. Their second overall. As Kaylee Monday with the basketball at the top. Goes over to Cassie Monday. And over to Hayworth. Works her way back to Cassie. Gets a good screen from Lewis. The switch there, and Janie Skono, and she knew it right away. got a little too physical with Cassie Monday and picks up the foul.
That look on our face, we've all been there. That's the oops.
I hope nobody saw that, all right? Nope, we all saw that, Janie. That's all right. And that's the other thing, too, about this game. Both teams have been very clean as far as fouls are concerned. We've shot, 8 combined free throws, and neither team's really taken advantage of the free throws. So, I don't see that changing much as the game goes along.
Yeah, the only issue for the Patriots was they only had 6 fouls, but they had a pair of players that had 2 each.
Very concentrated. A nice friendly roll there from Kaylee Monday.
I thought that was just going to stay on the top, just balance itself perfectly.
Down low, nice Gustafson once again gets behind Burke. And as you mentioned, Kevin, the foul troubles continue for the Patriots. Lakin Burke has picked up her third.
Yeah, it's not really the Patriots. It's just her.
Yep.
Just, like I said, they haven't had, although Fredericks, her replacement, who's being talked to by Coach right now, she has 2. So if she comes in, she's going to have to be careful as well, as pretty much those 2 are the only ones getting called.
Yeah, that little talking to from Rick Reeves leads Victory Fredericks over to the scorers table. As she will be in, assuming Gustafson makes the free throw, which she does. Fredericks in, Lakin Burke out. So again, you trade 2 fouls for 3 fouls. Rick Reeves has stopped Lakin Burke over there on the sideline to try and talk with her about maybe what to do better to stay out of foul trouble when she comes back in.
And Burke only has 2 points, but she has 5 rebounds this game and has just been a bear on defense.
Kaylee Monday from the wing. Won't go. Rebound tapped out, and the defenders can run. This is a 2-on-2. Severs stop pop. Won't get the drop. And the rebound from Fredericks.
Most teams would push that out and for a 3, but again, these teams really like to do their work down low.
We've had 1 3 all game. I don't think that's changing very much as Cassie Monday gets inside. Point proven, and we're tied with a 2. Macy Sievers into the half court here for the defenders. She works right, wants to set things up. Kind of a slower developing possession. Now Gustafson gets to work and works her way to the stripe. Backdoor feed. Sievers won't get the roll. Rebound Skonov and ripped out of there by Kaylee Monday. Excellent reach from Monday to pull the rebound away. Bill Harmson's not happy. Wanted some kind of foul called there. Cassie Monday sets things up from the top. Over to her twin sister Kaylee, who did not leave the floor on Saturday in the win over Campbellsville. Fredericks, spin move, won't get the drop. And a foul on the rebound going against the University of the Cumberlands. This time it's Channing Lewis.
That steal on the other side by Kaylee Monday, her 4th steal of the game. She has been an animal there on the defensive side of things. I
made sure to pull aside their sports information director. He says, yeah, she's tied for the single season record. Only needs 1. And she got 4 for good measure. That record is firmly going to be in her possession, hopefully, for a little while.
Get some breathing room on there.
Yeah, and she's only a junior, too, so she can maybe break her record next year. Who knows? That would be scary. Oh, gosh. 108 or more steals next year. Here's Gustafson with a kick out and gets the screen. Now Sievers all the way up and scores with the foul.
And who is this on? Is that on Fredericks?
It is.
So now she's got 3. You know Coach Reeves was going over to talk to her specifically about just this, and she just got a little too aggressive there as the shoulder came down into the body.
Yep. So Fredericks with 3, Lake and Burke with 3. Are we going to see Kylie Foltz now? I mean, that's the thing at this point. Sievers doesn't get the and 1. So the defender lead stays at 2.
And now Sievers,
Sievers with a foul here now in transition. Too physical with Cassie Monday.
As I'm saying, Dordt 4 for 7 from the free throw line. That's something that I'm sure Coach Harmson's not going to be real pleased with.
They normally shoot 76% at the line this season. Here's Cassie Monday after the foul against Sievers. Swiped at by Caparis. Dumping it down low. Great cut from Hayworth, and we're tied up again. Destiny Hayworth, one of 4 1,000-point scorers on this Cumberlands roster. Sievers to the rack, makes the quick work of that possession.
It's amazing. Both teams there got quick points in the paint by undersized folks who just bust in there with their speed and get that little layup to fall.
Here's another one of those kind of players. Cassie Monday doesn't quite get the friendly roll that her sister got earlier. Here comes Macy Sievers now. Skip pass, Nielsen, wide open 3. That's her bread and butter. It's the second 3 of the game. The defenders up 5.
That'll get the crowd into it. They're not used to seeing 3, so when they get one, they get real excited.
You just saw a dinosaur here in this one. That's kind of the rarity we've got at this point. This rebound goes off the Patriots. It's Dordt basketball.
Oh, I didn't even realize Dordt's been doing this without Gustafson and a few others on the floor, so.
Yeah, Beckman's kind of the surprising one there. We take a look at the second 3 of the game. Enjoy it. Yeah, enjoy it while you can. We might not get many more of those kind of replays. Macy Sievers, the cross-court feed. And Nielsen knocking it down. The Macy connection leads to 3. Beckman, the pull-up, and the defenders are on a roll.
That's usually about as deep as they take them.
Yeah, right. No further back, but that time Beckman knew where she wanted to fall. Here's Hayworth. Stuck there, ball's ripped free. And that time it's Olivia Harrison with the steal. The defenders, their largest lead of the night. Do they add to it? Up top, this is Beckman settling things at the half-court circle.
A 7-0 run for Dordt in under a minute and a half of game action.
Beckman can't get the jumper off the pick. The rebound's off Dordt. Or it's off Cumberlands. It's Dordt ball. I'm going to say Fredericks touched it last. One thing we're seeing now, Kevin, is that Fredericks is the one they're going to try and ride with as long as possible. She has picked up her 3rd foul, but at this point, they're willing to leave her out there and see if she can avoid her 4th. Beckman, shot fake, now puts the 3 up, won't go. There's a rebound, fought for. We have a jump ball possession to the defenders.
Yeah, and for Dordt, if they know Fredericks is on the floor there with the 3 fouls, they're going to go right at her, and she's got to make that decision of, can I be safe? As now, see, now she will be coming out.
Yep, they do make the change now as Leanna McNulty is in, but that is a much smaller
This is about as small of a lineup as you will ever see from Cumberland.
Yeah, the Cumberlands at 5'11", their tallest player. That won't happen often. Nielsen, and
They go small, so Dordt decides to go for a 3, of course.
Feeling it, of course.
Just like we figured would happen. Oh, they're small? Don't worry about going to the paint. Let's go to the outside, like we never do.
The 2nd straight 3 for Nielsen. Cassie Monday rims out. Rebound tap to Beckman. Bailey, the kick out. Harrison has another.
This roof might pop off, folks. That student section is loving life.
It's a 13-0 defender run. And now the Cumberlands trying to get in on the fun. But Lewis can't get it to drop. Beckman, blocking foul against Lewis.
I like the idea there as a defender. She just didn't quite get set in time, but you need something to turn momentum because right now it is all in favor of the black and gold.
The scoreboard shows it. Everything shows it. It's Dordt up big midway through the 3rd, and we'll come back with the rest of the 3rd after this on the NAIA Network. A live look at the Tyson Event Center in downtown Sioux City. Feel the need to remind you, it was 29-15 in favor of the Cumberlands about midway through the 2nd quarter. Since then, Dordt has outscored the Patriots 37.
And you mentioned it a couple times. You said if Dordt gets things moving, things can turn quickly. And I didn't think it'd go this fast.
No,
but man,
it is. It's happened in the blink of an eye. From down 14 to up 13 and up 15. It's Janie Schoenhoven taking it to the hoop.
A 15-0 run. And that's in only about 3 minutes.
The Cumberlands outside shooting, trying to get going, and Van Hollen trips up Channing Lewis and is called for the foul.
Yeah, 15-0 run. As of right now, in 2:57, less than 3 minutes, 15-0.
Yeah, it's 7 for 9 from the field in the last few shots for Dordt. Meanwhile, the Cumberlands are 1 of 7 in their last field goal attempts. Hayworth keeps it up top. Kaylee Monday throws it away, out of bounds. It's Dordt basketball.
That was right at the photographer. He protected his equipment.
He did.
Barely got his face protected. It's the camera gets protected first, then the face.
You know what's more important there. Here comes Macy Sievers with a head of steam, down low, and Schoenhoven gets fouled.
Coach was running down the floor keeping up with her. He can move, tell you what.
Yeah, he's still got some agility. You know that. Bill Harmson has been around the block in the world of basketball. As Janie Schoenhoven toes the line for 2 and gets the first to drop.
And I'll tell you what, before he took over, Dordt had some decent teams every now and then, and obviously they play in the Great Plains Athletic Conference, which has seen about 2/3 of the. I want to say I was trying to do this math with someone. I want to say at least 9 teams from the GPAC have made it to the national semifinals or better, which is crazy that it's that deep of a conference. And again, Dordt was not one of those that really ever sniffed that until he came along, and now it's just expected.
Yep. Well, he was the head coach of Western Christian girls basketball, not too far from Sioux Center and Hall. Won a state title with them. Legendary boys coach over there, Jim Ekoff, stepped away. Bill was the first one to take his spot. Messed around, won a championship over there. This job came open, he took it. Nearly won a championship 2 years ago. And he's trying to go for his first national championship this year. We got a timeout of the 4 called by the Patriots. It's all Dordt. Another defensive stop. They're up 17 here in the third quarter.
Again, like you said, it's a 41-10 run since midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, it was 29-15. Cumberlands led it, and the Patriots have gone dormant. Dordt has woken up, and all the folks across the way from up in Sioux County, Iowa, have enjoyed what they've seen so far. The winner of this ball game will take on the University of Providence. They defeated Carroll in the first game today. Providence and Carroll were making their inaugural trips to the semifinals of this national tournament, as is the University of the Cumberlands. Dordt is in its second semifinal appearance, so a lot of newbies. We are going to have a first-time champion, which is always a thrill. You love seeing new teams get to hoist the red banner. Not that, repeats and dynasties aren't fun, but it's just a little bit extra fun when you get that first one for a program.
Well, I can tell you a lot of folks across the way from us right now would really think it was fun for them. Is this crowd, they're just a fun group to have out here.
Kick out, Nielsen, that rims out. And the rebound for Cassie Monday. The Patriots might have gotten a little bit of life spoken into them by Coach Reeves. Down under, this is Burke. Trying to find Lewis, up and under for 2. Big basket for Channing Lewis.
I like that move by Coach Reeves to put Burke out there. At this point, you're trailing big. Just get your starter back out there. Hopefully she can stay out of foul trouble, but you can't have her sitting on the bench any longer.
Yeah, she's a steady presence. And now, here comes the pressure. Beckman spins out of it, dumps it down to Nielsen. Into the free throw line. Caparas out for Severs. Won't go. Rebound there from Burke. That's that steady presence. And she picks up a massive defensive rebound.
Cumberlands, they got that one to fall. See if they can snowball their offense.
Burke just muscling her way in. Won't get the shot. Defenders with the rebound in space. Out to Beckman.
Now they're just having fun.
We got a whistle here. And I think we got some blood. And yeah, Channing Lewis has got to be cleaned up a little bit. Got Gustafson and Van Holland in. Channing Lewis did check out. They could have given her some time to try and clean up whatever the blood on her leg is, but Joy Kendrick will be checking in for her. The defenders lead it by 18 here in the semifinals, and after such a back-and-forth first game, it's shocking to see this one get as far spread out. They're going to foul away from the ball. It's Lake and Burke.
This was back and forth, just really heavy sways.
Right, it is. Burke's picked up her 4th now. And Rick Reeves walking up and down the sideline wondering what his options are.
Dordt, again, they only had the 1 3-pointer made in the first half. They're 4 of 7 from beyond the arc here in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Cumberlands, they're 0 for 5 with the deep ball.
And that's the whole game. That's not the quarter. Here's Van Holland wanting another and getting another with a Bill Harmson fist bump in the process. 21-point defender lead, and Rick Reeves has called another timeout, just trying to get something to work. The defenders are all over the Patriots here in the national semifinal. Again, Dordt was in the championship game 2 years ago, ran into a juggernaut that It's no longer in the NAIA, Thomas More University. Of course, the Patriots knew them well. The Saints were in the Mid-South Conference, so Cumberlands know how good they have been. And now Dordt is trying to see if the Argonauts will be worthy. Will Dordt be worthy enough for Providence? That's going to be if this one turns around, the Cumberlands would be a worthy opponent as well. And either way, we're going to have a fun championship tomorrow night.
Honestly, I don't see how Cumberlands can get this momentum back because that crowd is a huge factor.
It is.
Obviously, national tournaments, it's neutral site games. This is a home game for the defenders.
3 was up, no good, but a foul called. A bit too tight of a closeout for Nielsen, and Kaylee Monday is going to shoot 3. I did get the chance to talk to Coach Reeves before the game, and the topic came up, obviously. You go, hey, Sioux Center is only about 45 minutes away. They travel well. What's the contingency going to be like from Williamsburg, Kentucky? He said, well, maybe our first 2 games not quite as much as some of our opponents, but he said he knew there were plenty of people coming that way from Kentucky here on Sunday and trying to get here for hopefully a couple of days, but there's going to be a lot of work that needs to be done for that to happen.
Right. I mean, let's be honest. They could bring a decent crowd, but just realistically speaking, the student section alone for Dordt is going to overpower any of the remaining competition that they would have here at the national tournament.
Student sections make a world of difference as Beckman gets fouled.
The only real jaunt of a student section that we've ever seen was back in the day with College of the Ozarks when, the Hard Work University, they would literally bring busloads of kids that was their job for the week. Because, hey, you are crazy fans, and they were crazy.
Yeah, and glad to have them back in the NAIA too.
That's been absolutely fun. Again, great place. The Sioux City's been home for the National Women's Basketball Tournament for several years. Back when there was 2 divisions, this was Division II, and of course the Division II men's was down at Point Lookout, Missouri, home of College of the Ozarks.
Yep, great NAIA partners throughout the year. Beckman hitting the first. Bailey Beckman now with 13. And won't get that one to drop. Actually, 14 points on the night for Beckman. And here come the Patriots again. Just trying to see if they can get something to work. There's still 10 minutes of basketball to be played once this next buzzer sounds. This is a foul, and give them enough free opportunities. Might take advantage. Joy Kendrick going to the line to shoot a couple.
And so far, it has been better shooting from the free throw line for Cumberlands. They're 6 of 7 from the line. Compare that to Dordt. They've had a few more chances, but only one more make. 7 for 11 from the stripe for the defenders.
That foul went against Taylor Drent, who is as hometown a kid as you can ask for here in this tournament. Played her high school ball right here in Sioux City for East High School. Kendrick's first good, second also good. And it's down to 17. Patriots are trying to start the early stages of a comeback here. Defensive stop here and a score before the quarter ends would do wonders for the momentum here. Sievers over to Taylor Drent. Macy gets it back. Down to the cutting Schoenhoven all the way in for 2.
We saw a bunch of turnovers earlier because Kaylee Monday got the steals, but when she goes for it and misses, that creates odd numbers for the defenders.
Down inside, it's Cassie Monday getting fouled once again. And 2 more free throws coming for Cassie Monday. I see some fans across the way asking for it to be on the floor. It doesn't really matter at this point. We've now eclipsed the team foul limit here in this quarter.
All right, we'll give it to you. It was not on the shot. Oh, by the way, still
2 free throws, right? Yeah. Cassie Monday, we mentioned her twin sister Kaylee Monday standing there on the lane as well. And that first one is good. Of course, they kind of were destined to be basketball players. Their dad, Shane, they're the boys basketball coach there at Clark Range High School in Tennessee.
Cassie's up to 7 assists. I didn't realize this. Sievers on the other side. She's got a double-double because to go along with her 10 points, she has 10 assists.
Yeah, that's a pretty common occurrence here for Macy Sievers and for Cassie Monday this year to be threatening point-assist double-doubles. Normally the typical one's point-rebound, but point-assist is pretty common for those two. Taylor Drent. Faking the give, now out to Van Hollen. Shot clock's low. Down low, Drent pivoting, hook, foul, and Drent will shoot 2. This one, I think they got Lewis for it. It is Channing Lewis. So we take a look at it once again.
Something I love about watching Dordt play is those number of assists. Typically speaking, you want that assist total to be about around half, maybe a little higher of your field goals. For Dordt, on their 26 field goals, 17 assists. That's a really good percentage to have.
Yeah, they're going to exceed their assist per game average. I have no doubt about that. That's 18, as Drent doesn't get the first to drop. Taylor Drent's second is up. It's no good as well. 0 for 2. 3 seconds left. And Cassie Monday from midcourt. Missed too much. And we played a half hour. Got 10 more minutes to go. The Dordt defenders trying to get back to the championship game for the second time in 3 years. Patriots need a comeback. Keep it tuned. Fourth quarter up next on the NAIA Network.
What makes your home home? It's a feeling of warmth and safety, a place of belonging, where everyday moments become the sweetest memories. At Security National Bank, we put thoughtful care and attention into helping you find your place. Not just any place, but your home. Because home matters.
Well, one more quarter separates us and the national championship game. Providence waiting with bated breath. The Cumberlands Patriots trailed by over 20. They've got it down to 17, but still an uphill climb against the only number 1 seed still alive in this tournament. Channing Lewis with a rocking chair dribble and doesn't get the finish. Macy Severs brings it up for the defenders. We're trying to get to the championship game for the second time in 3 years, and that will help. Macy Severs, basket plus the foul. Second time she's done that tonight. And if she makes the free throw, it'll be back to a 20-point lead. And just look at this first step. All the way by to the cup and getting the hoop with the foul. Doesn't get the free throw. But Joy Kendrick has the rebound for the Patriots.
50% from the free throw line are the defenders.
What a spin move there from Cassie Monday. And she finishes. Here comes Beckman now. The defenders get up and down so quick. Underneath, and Skodovin missed the layup. Rebound tapped out. Patriots got a fortuitous stop. Monday, stop, pop, jumpers in, and it's down to 15.
You know, the good news for Coach Harmson about the struggles from the free throw line is at a certain point you got to find something to critique your team on. At least he's got that.
Yep, he's got something he can talk about to interviewers. There's a turnover from Carly Gustafson behind Beckman, and I'm going to get a timeout from Bill Harmson. Very frustrated with that turnover. I think he's starting to sense that, hey, things are starting to go their way. Yeah, he is fired up.
It ain't over till it's over.
No.
This Cumberlands team is not one to mess around with. You let them, you give a little bit of an opening for them to get back in it, and they can get it in a hurry. So he's got to settle down his defenders, and I mean, it's easier for them than a lot of the other teams. It's, hey, do your job, get one big play, and this place is going to erupt again.
Yep.
And we just ride that momentum.
And now, but the Patriots have a chance to, if they can get a 3 to drop, I guess, they can cut it to as little as 12 here. And, you know, they had gotten it down up above 20 to 12. And, you know, that alone, Kevin, should make things a little bit more, you know, positive in that Cumberland's huddle there, saying, hey, we've already worked this hard. Let's keep it going now.
Yeah, the issue there for Cumberlands, again, is we really haven't seen them put up threes. They're 0 for 5 from beyond the arc. If they've gotten 3 points, it's the old-fashioned way. They're going to continue to just drive at the hoop. And Dordt has been getting caught a little bit more with the fouls here in this half. So that's another thing that I'm sure Harmson is just talking to his team about is, hey, if they drive in, I want you playing solid defense, but we have got to stop letting them get free throws.
If I read lips there when the timeout started, he said, I quote, "This game's not over." And that's the thing you can get caught into. I mean, we get caught into it. We almost got caught into it a number of times in the third quarter talking about, Dordt moving on to the championship game, up 21 points. I mean,
I was almost starting that conversation in the first half the other way, which just goes to show you better not do that.
Yeah, there's still 9 minutes left, and we've seen much more in much less time come back in a ball game. So maybe a good reminder there for the Dordt defenders that, hey, you just gotta keep playing this game like it is 0-0.
Maybe pretend like it's 33-33.
There you go.
That's kind of where things really went good for
It
him.
was. Here's a three, and Hayworth missed it short, still 0 for. That one's kept alive, but into the hands of Beckman, and she's fouled in transition.
Not a bad foul there because that was a lot of numbers in favor of the white jerseys, so sometimes you're better off just saying, hey, let's make you reset back here.
Destiny Hayworth called for that foul. That's the second against the Patriots. Let's see if Dordt can find the bottom of the net here on this possession. Sievers tries to take the air out of the ball just a little bit. Working down, and we got a foul away from the ball. It's offensive. It's against Faith Van Hollen, knocking Cassie Monday to the ground, and the Patriots get it back.
Is there any more of a Dordt name than Van Holland?
I don't think so.
Dordt, a very strong Dutch community.
Of course. And the Van, very typical.
Van,
and of course, Holland
in there. Yeah,
of course. Can't get better than that. This rebound's tapped out, controlled by Hayworth. Here's Cassie Monday. She slashes to the rack. Won't finish. Big rebound, Kaylee Monday. And Hayworth kicks it out. Cassie Monday gets it to drop.
Those third chance points that Cumberlands can use to their advantage. That's a few times now.
And for Patriot fans, rejoice. They have finally hit a three. It's a 12-point ball game. Gustafson. Hook won't
finally
drop.
took the lid off of that rim.
Exactly.
That was the one that we saw right away, a three-pointer hit, and then
Lewis.
Long time between.
In and out. Rebound tapped. It's controlled by Kaylee Monday, and she's fouled on the floor by Janie Schoenhoven. So
literally on the floor. That's where Schoenhoven was.
On the floor and on the floor. So that is now a 12-point game as Van Holland exits along with Carly Gustafson. The Patriots, with their offensive rebounds, have gotten them to this point. Destiny Hayworth all the way in for two. 10-point game.
There was not much space to get through there, and the flick of that wrist to get it up and in was a nice move.
Suddenly the Defender fans are starting to sense a little comeback brewing here. Beckman all the way in. Shot fake up and in. And that's a much-needed basket for the Defenders who grow their lead. Here comes Destiny Hayworth. Transition triple. It just took one to drop, and the Patriots are letting it fly.
Yeah, Dordt had gone more than 2 minutes without any points. They finally get some, and it gets responded right back with a three the other way.
The Patriots led by 14. The Defenders led by 22. It's down to 9. It's going to get cut less. Kaylee Monday, the coast-to-coast layup. It's a 7-point Dordt lead with 6:40 to play.
See, I told you it was continuing to be back and forth. Just very heavy swings.
Yeah, very heavy swings. This one's poked at. Beckman keeps it alive. What a recovery. Sievers barely controls that pass. Dumped down, deflected out,
Ooh,
and
that
a foul.
Fifth? That might be her fifth.
Channing Lewis has been called for her fifth.
It was such a great play initially to get that basketball. She had her arm straight up, hit it, and then she swiped through after the fact and gets called.
So Lakenberg checks back in for Cumberlands.
We have not seen Fredericks in quite a while.
Yeah. Dordt keeps the possession, but their lead's down to 7. Van Holland. The kick out, down low, deflected back. And now they get it to Gustafson. Shot fake, gets around. Kick out, and Gustafson fouled. So now the Patriots stacking up the fouls. That's their 4th as a team.
And that's big because that's 14 more seconds that'll put back on the shot clock. And right now, if you're Dordt, the idea of just wasting clock sounds really, really good, but it's still way too early to go into full stall mode.
I was going to say 6 minutes left. That's a long time to be stalling. They do get in here to Caparis. Although if the Patriots are going to help you stall, you might as well take advantage of it. Beckman to the free throw line, scores with contact. She'll have an and one coming.
That was impressive.
To get contact from 15 feet out and still score. Oh, man, what a finish. She knew.
Just the angle that she had to throw that basketball.
Well, and she knew Kaylee Monday was right there, too, and said, hey, let me just throw it up, see what happens. 10-point Dordt lead once again. But the Patriots have been storming back. Cassie Monday works all the way in. Down to the block goes Kendrick. Cassie for 2, and got it. Her foot was on the arc. Cassie Monday hits the 2.
Still with that, Cumberlands with 16 points already here in the 4th quarter. That's more than they had in the 2nd or 3rd quarters, and we're not even halfway through this final stanza.
Yeah, still plenty of basketball left. If you turn this off when it was a 20-point game, I feel sorry for you. Here's Van Holland, down to Gustafson. And the kick out. Beckman, open 3. Yes!
Woo. For a team that only hit 1 3 in the first half, they have been feeling it going this way.
For a game that only had 1 3 in the first half, Cassie Monday hits the layup. And now Rick Reeves wants a timeout. That's his final timeout of the game. 9-point Dordt lead. And we'll take the timeout with the Patriots. Halfway through the 4th. We are nearing the completion of this semifinal. We'll have more after this on the NAIA Network.
Sterling's vision goes beyond technology. It transforms lives. Guiding astronauts to the stars, we also stand as guardians of national security. In healthcare, our innovations pave the way to new horizons. Our digital solutions revolutionize how we interact, making every connection more meaningful. Reimagining education for a global audience, our influence can be felt from the vibrant cityscapes to the vast skies above. Sterling, transformational technology from the heartland.
Well, this game has it's been interesting, but it continues to get more interesting. The Dordt lead is down to 9 with Kevin Potabom, Daniel Versteeg with you. The winner gets the University of Providence coming up tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for all the marbles in the NAIA Women's Basketball National Championship.
I got to give the Patriots a lot of credit. When they got down by more than 20 points in this one, to battle back and make this interesting. Wow, this has been a lot of fun here. And they've battled some adversity the entire time they've been in Sioux City, so no surprise there.
Down low, Gustafson corrals it, goes up, and can't get the drop. Rebound for Kendrick. And here come the Patriots. Kick out, Cassie Monday from downtown, won't get it to drop. Skonov in the rebound. One thing I did want to mention too, Cumberland's now out of timeouts, so they got to go 4.5 minutes now without any way to stop things on their own. They got to get timeouts from Dordt. Sievers. Can't find Gustafson. He's swinging out. Van Holland. Passes behind Skonov, keeps it in the front court. Shot clock's low. Beckman tees up a tough 3. Doesn't get the fall. And the rebound for Kendrick. Cassie Monday works her way in. They swing it. Kaylee Monday, 3 ball. You betcha. 6-point Dordt lead with 4 to play.
Just the third three for Cumberlands. They're 3 for 11. Compare that to the other side, 7 for 14. Dordt is 50% from beyond the arc.
And we had 1 3 in the first 20 minutes. So here come the defenders. The Patriots from down 20 plus to down 6 after leading by 14 in the first half, by the way. Shot clock's low. Van Holland with 3. Beckman blocking foul against the Patriots, and Beckman will shoot some free throws.
That was close there to being a charge.
That's one of those that I'm glad I don't wear the stripes. I would not want to have to make that call.
You really wouldn't want to make that call if you were making it against Dordt with that student section right there. You'd have to make the call and then duck your head.
No kidding. Beckman to shoot. Some free throws here for the defenders and gets the bounce on the first.
That defender mascot over there, he looks pretty intimidating.
That is Dash, by the way, in case you didn't know. Second one good for Beckman, 8-point Dordt lead. The Patriots are storming back though. Hayworth. Down low, Burke, layup, yes. 6-point Dordt lead.
If you're a Dordt fan, you're kind of holding your breath with Gustafson going that strong from the backside, trying for the block. That's just asking for an and one.
Yeah, and especially when you've given up already this many points, just play it safe. 3 minutes left in the semifinals. Severs all the way in. Kaylee Monday cutting her off. Gustafson, ball fake. Tries to fake, and a 3-second lane violation. The Patriots turn them over once again.
Phenomenal defense by Burke, who again is playing with 4 fouls.
Right.
But she was not going to give anything up easy.
Excellent job. Gustafson has made her money when it comes to faking with the basketball, and Burke didn't bite. Here's Kendrick getting around Schoenhoven, but missing.
Everything but the finish. Beautiful move and a little scoop shot there. Just rolls off the backside, though.
The defenders dodged an atomic bomb there. 2.5 to play. Again, they are taking every second off this clock. Gustafson poked at, stuck. Out to Beckman, down to 5. Bailey Beckman, runner, no. Rebound into the hands of Cassie Monday.
They have numbers.
Great numbers. Kaylee Monday, 3 ball, no. Rebound Beckman.
Ooh, as a coach, you probably would love to just go to the paint. You have a lot of numbers, take the easiest shot we can get, but you can't fault them for trying to get it down to a 1-possession lead either.
Under 2 to play. Providence waiting in the wings. Tomorrow night, Severs spins by. Ball's poked out again. Kaylee Monday, 2-on-1. Bounces to Kendrick. Swatted out by Gustafson.
On one side, you had Burke, again with 4 fouls, being aggressive and batting that ball away. And then you have Gustafson, who I've mentioned a few times. Oh, are you sure you want to be that aggressive? And she showed me exactly why she's going to continue to be that aggressive.
Huge denial in transition. Hayworth. Trying to still salvage points. Up and under. No. Got her board. And she's fouled. It's the 3rd against Dordt. So we'll have an inbound here for the Cumberlands. It is against Macy Severs. It's her 2nd.
Man, this is a lot of fun.
Oh, man. Wouldn't want it any other way.
We got another night of this.
I know. And then it's all over. Monday. Through the wickets. Picked up by Beckman. Jump ball. Possession to Dordt.
The Dordt fans will boo a little less when they realize that it's going to be their ball. But, again, it was Gustafson kind of creating that little spin on the ball that got it between the wickets, 5-hole over there on the Cumberlands. But
yeah, they were trying to find Lake and Burke down on the block. And now Dordt can take this down to about a minute if they play their cards right. Dordt does have 2 timeouts left as well, so can keep that in mind. Kaylee Monday on the assignment of Severs. Fights through the screen both ways. Another screen to fight through. She sticks with Severs. Schoenhoven bodies her way in. 1 on the shot clock. Gustafson off the rim. Rebound to the Patriots. Now can the Cumberlands score? They've had many stops. Kendrick fakes it, dumps it. Burke, turnaround, off glass and good. 4-point Dordt lead.
Thought we might see a press here, but it looks like Cumberlands are going to just play it out.
They're going to try fouling. They can play aggressive, and if they come up with a foul, that's not the end of the world. Beckman does fall to the floor and is fouled that time.
And now that we're under 40 to play for the Patriots, it's just going to be how long can we make this game?
Right.
And for Dordt, they've struggled from the free throw line, shooting 62% here today, 10 of 16. So if they want to win it, that's an issue they're going to have to fix and fix quick.
Unfortunately for the Cumberlands, this is not the player you want to foul. Bailey Beckman's 5 of 7 at the line. Makes her first. So yes, the team has struggled at the free throw line. Bailey Beckman has not, by comparison. Beckman second, rattles in.
And the other thing about that timeout earlier from the Cumberlands is they don't have an opportunity to advance the basketball in a possession anymore.
Cassie Monday bumped, cut off course, ball deflected out off Dordt. Patriot ball. Yeah, the only way the clock can stop and talk it over is if Coach Harmson allows it. Rick Reeves does not have any timeouts. Monday, kick out. Hayworth, step back three, no. Rebound, Severs, wanting a timeout, got it. Severs calls the timeout. That will allow Dordt to move the basketball up. It's a 6-point defender lead. 22 ticks on the clock.
Deuce is wild,
Yep.
22.2.
All right, now it's really the foul game for the Patriots. You had a chance there to kind of help yourselves out a little bit, but you really need to pick your poison at this point. Who do you foul? Who are you willing to kind of let handle the ball for a little bit? But at this point, you're in crunch time,
The foul's got to happen immediately.
Yep.
So as far as who to foul, well, whoever gets the ball.
Right.
Now, obviously, you're going to try. There are certain players that I'm sure Coach Reeves is talking about, hey, you cannot let them touch the ball in the inbound. But it'll be interesting to see what Dordt draws up because, nothing's going to come easy.
The nice thing about this, too, is the Patriots have been very good when it comes to taking the ball away. So if they get aggressive and come up with a steal like they have, that's obviously a good outcome for them as well. Van Hollen to inbound, just in the nick of time, and Schoenhoven is the target. She is fouled. Janie Schoenhoven to the line, a 79% free throw shooter on the year.
She's
3 for 4
today. Yep, as we mentioned, she does. She hit her double-double mark as well, so a couple players with double-doubles. Severs did it through points and assists with 12 and 10 respectively. For Schoenhoven, 19 points to go along with 10 boards.
First, big one, good.
Tell you what, on the other side, Cassie Monday, looks like there's a good chance she doesn't hit a double-double, but she was nearing triple-double with 23 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. She's been doing a little bit of everything.
The second also good for Janie Schoenhoven. The Patriots need the 3. Work it inside. Kick out pass deflected. Loose ball tied up. Jump ball possession of the Patriots. 8-point game, 12.5 to play, and this is all Dordt at this point. The Patriots, a quick 3 can maybe make things interesting. Inbound. Quick out, Cassie Monday, step back three-pointer, missed it. Rebound to Beckman. She's fouled, and that's going to be ball game here in Sioux City. The only top seed left standing will compete for the national championship tomorrow night.
Something I saw there that it's something that I've grown to expect here at the NAIA, where the championship character is such a big deal, but trying to fight for the rebound, a Dordt player had fallen to the ground, and before even running after the potential rebound, Lakin Burke was helping her up off the floor. It's something that we see at this tournament. We talk about it all the time, but we live it. You see these athletes that truly do embody the Champions of Character initiative through the NAIA, and always got to tip your cap when you see a great thing like that.
Beckman knocks home the first. Part of that 2022 runner-up team. You know she wants the ring in her 5th year with Dordt. Gets both to drop. Beckman with a 28-point performance exits to an ovation. And with 5 seconds left, we're going to see a packed house here tomorrow night for the national championship.
Let her pass to someone and get the shot. Get her her 10th assist. Nope.
Cassie Monday won't get it to drop. And for the second time in 3 years, the Dordt Defenders will play for the NAIA National Championship. The top seed defeats Cumberlands by double digits tonight in the semifinals.
What a wild game. We literally had just blow after blow. We had Cumberlands just dominate through the first quarter and extend it, get a 14-point lead of their own. And then Dordt storm back to the tail end of that first half, tie it before the break, completely dominate the third quarter, starting in the fourth quarter, leading by as much as 20 plus. And then we got down to a 6-point lead for Dordt. Couple opportunities at shots that could have brought it to just a one-possession game. Oh my goodness, both these teams, such terrific seasons. And again, you got to tip your cap to Cumberlands. They're a team that battled in a tough conference. Saw a Campbellsville team that was a #1 seed that beat them 3 times during the season.
Cumberlands hadn't beat them since 2017. So they slayed a giant.
They really did, and just a little bit too much defenders today, but congrats to both teams.
And, of course, again, like you mentioned, the champions of character being showing there as both teams join hands at a post-game show of sportsmanship with a prayer. And really awesome to see as the Dordt Defenders, they are advancing to the national championship. We take a look at how the right side of the bracket has played out. Dordt's a winner over the Cumberlands. They will represent the right side. Providence will represent the left side. And those two will play for a national championship tomorrow night at 7 o'clock right here at the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City. That will do it for our coverage on the NAIA Network. Thanks so much for tuning in. Congratulations to the Dordt Defenders. Moving on in the NAIA National Tournament, we'll compete for a title tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. For Kevin Potabom, this is Daniel Versteg saying so long, and thanks for watching the NAIA Women's Basketball National Tournament from downtown Sioux City here on the NAIA Network.